So Upset and Hilly have just pushed out bot waves, and they're going to take a base now because I think they realize they need to have some kind of items to match Viper. Viper could decide to fast push this wave, but he'll slow stack it, and in the bot lane, gold will be slightly even in terms of itemization. Not in favor of Fnatic still, as they will stack that bot wave. Could look for an early Drake. JJ still yet to base. Razork's come out with boots. Good trading in top.
And I think bottom lane could remain very volatile here without all of those flashes, all the excitement on bottom side. Could see a path right back to that side of the map. Right now, though, Razork looks like he's going to go for top crab after these Raptors, with JJ also pathing up towards the top half of the map.
Mako Summoner Spell is right around the corner. Hylissang still holding onto the Knight. Upset will have the cleanse back up at the same time, though, so it won't be a huge issue. See what Razork can get done in this early game. So far, JJ making good on the Lee Sin early on, but kind of eye each other up as Humanoid for now keeping the pressure in the mid lane.
Also helps so much for Scout, who got his flash blown really early in the level 1 on the invade, to not have to worry about the flash poppy charges.
Ooh, hurts.
Yeah.
A little bit of chunk there, 2 points in the queue with the pickaxe. Hilly will have to pop the potion. We expect a lot of action down towards this box side, and every time Razor kind of pokes his head into the enemy jungle, JJ's either there to cover him off, or Viper's looking to collapse and help out his jungler. Humanoid has a little bit of mid push. We saw. Hang on a second, Razork's looking for Viper. The flash isn't up just yet.
Spell shield available, stepping forward. Spell shield already gone, waiting it out. Now going to knock him back in. The handshake is going to be cleaning up. Viper will not be able to cut him down. Big damage. Now they're responding back. Hylissang was not ready for JJ there. The flash in the E. Oh my god. EDG bot side is slaughtering Fnatic.
JJ reads it, as we're saying, no summoner spells. Just before those flashes come up on the bottom side, JJ tracks it. He follows Razork and lays more devastation.
Perfect positioning by JJ to turn that fight. It looked good for Fnatic, but I think Viper's cleanse was almost instantaneous on the handshake. Razork waits out the spell shield with Q to knock him back. Let's watch the handshake here, because the second it lands, it's insta-cleanse. Viper runs out. Mako jumps on top of him with the shield passive, then JJ lands the Q onto Hilly, no flash. Around 10-15 seconds till Upset is up as well, so he just gap closes with his own flash and gets the second.
Yeah, flashes forward, ward hops as well, chasing them out of the bottom lane. EDG playing around their early lead so well. That's 3 kills now for Viper.
And the early power of the Callista is gone. The Sivir almost has 1 item already at this point in the game. This is so incredibly difficult now for Fnatic to play out. They still have so many great team fighting tools, but this kind of deficit is unprecedented for a Callista in the tournament so far.
They always talk about money buying power, and that is definitely going to be the case here for Viper. So loaded in the bottom side of the map.
See what EDG can get done with it. Dragon's still up. JJ's on this bottom side. Could be an easy start after the red buff. Razork already pinging down to this bot side river, looking to contest it, and Fnatic don't have many options. Yes, you can go top as Razork and try to kill Flandre, get his flash maybe, but then your bot lane's just so exposed, and that's your main win condition. As much as it's really far behind right now, they're going to have to keep trying, but this damage from Viper is absurd.
These Qs are just hitting like a truck both ways, and he keeps poking out Hylissang. Hylissang now out of potions, out of refill.
Spotted out, now running back to safety. Razork getting hit by the prowling projectile, but will make it out in the end.
Thank goodness for phase rush there.
Ooh, Q goes a little wide.
Yeah, just about misses there. JJ, it looks like he wants to recall. Razork still trying to find some kind of vision in his bot side jungle. Look for JJ, look for plays, has the tier 2 boots, and looks towards mid now. Herald spawning in 10 seconds. Hilly's taking a base. Viper's moving up this this bot river. See if he full rotates for this Herald. I think that'll be the option for Fnatic here. Maybe they can look for a fight around it. A little bit of vision placed down. They're going to go back to bot wave. Scout's going to get a little bit of vision on the top side. River Winder gets his base cancelled, and no TP for him. Both sides, Fnatic and EDG here, neither going towards the Herald just yet.
One of the big points of power here for Fnatic, though, has been Humanoid. He pushes in mid lane, see if he can get a chunk on Scout as he tries to get back to the wave. A little bit of extra damage and setup. As the Rift Herald is here and all the pings come out, they start rotating early for EDG. Sivir and Yuumi on the way up.
Will it be enough? Humanoid obviously prioritizing the draft as a champion that he's done so incredibly well on domestically and internationally now as well. See what he can get done. Viper moving into mid lane, ready to clear this wave out. Is Flandre looking for a bit of a fight here. Just uses the ult, I guess, getting Wonder lower and lower. You got Lee Sin slowly moving closer to the top side. Razork and Hylissang on the chase, however. Waiting for the knockback. Is going to get him out. Could try to finish the Herald down, but Scout moving up. Viper moving up. It's going to be a big man difference. Razork, can he get it? 1K getting lower.
Oh, he got it.
Takes it. Makes his way out, but it doesn't look like he's going to be able to grab the eye.
Thank you for the leash, Razork. He waits until the Herald is down to 2,500 health, ejects JJ, perfect ultimate there, and is able to smite, take it away. You still get the extra 200 gold on it. Yes, you won't be able to get the eyeball for the Rift Herald, but you deny it from EDG, and you get the kill gold on the Rift Herald.
Razork pulls off Mission Impossible, really. 4v5 on the top side. Wunder was chunked out, and Viper was hovering around mid for so long that maybe he thought the objective was just as good as secured. Razork gets out, Upset gets bot waves in, manages to get a plate and even up this CS deficit, so EDG's game plan slightly falling apart. Won't affect them too much though, because of course Razork didn't pick up the buff.
And credit to Razork, ultimately, even if he didn't get the buff, he's pulling ahead in terms of jungle CS pretty massively. He's about 20 in the lead overall, equivalent of 5 camps. And on top of that, he's been able to go bot lane a lot of times. Yes, it ultimately turned against him, but despite those individual deficits, despite the bot lane falling down, he individually is pulling ahead.
Yeah, 300 gold steal for him, denies it from EDG to keep on pushing. It's plays like those where you should have EDG, with all these numbers on top side, have full priority over it, but Razork says no before the rotation comes through from the bottom lane. All right, let's get the reset though. They've got a long way to go if they still want out of this. Tackle into the wall.
It's knocked in. Quick kick out, stops it from coming up in any future fight, at least until it's back on cooldown.
And I will say, despite the level 1, Razork and JJ have been meeting each other on every single point of the map. Every single time one of them pokes their head into river or looks for a gank, the other one is there to respond. Razork getting the better hand there. Initial vision, manages to get the chunk out, and of course Hylissang was first to the move. Wunder looking for a knock-up on the Flandre, will miss. Very even in top lane. We saw a lot of back and forth. Flandre almost found an all-in, but the CS exactly the same.
Looks like we are going to congregate around bottom lane once again. Both junglers mirroring here. Razork with a level lead now.
Dragon started. Are they going to commit to it? Just leashed for now. And I got to be honest, guys. We've seen this one a few times. Fnatic did not have a good time at the last party. I get nervous every time they invite themselves again.
And if you look at Fnatic throughout the course of the tournament, Upset's been a staple carry, but Humanoids also had a fantastic tournament as well, especially on champs like the Azir. Hold that thought a second as Scout uses the ult to contest the wave. Looks like he had to flash there off screen. Humanoid looked to shuffle him into Razork, so flash down for Scout will help Humanoid get the push, but small CS lead accruing for him. He's kind of been the rock for Fnatic in terms of winning his lane, being a late game threat. So Humanoid untouched, unfathomed just yet. It's the bot lane of Fnatic that's behind. CS is okay, but Viper already got his mythic to a noon quiver.
Yeah, look at him just annihilate these minion waves with his... Oh, okay, we're just gonna have the...
I love it, guys, because we're so ready for them to fist fight. The kid was like, I'm making a point. Wait, are they gonna die in the mid lane? I'm making a point. Wait, he's hex flashing. Is somebody gonna die?
Look how quickly, though, yeah, Viper just annihilates these minion waves. When you play the Sivir Yuumi and you get to push them in over and over with it just constantly harassing them under tower, it is a dream scenario.
Because essentially we know that Yuumi is so incredibly impactful the later and later we get into this game, and you've taken away the parts of the game where she might have been more vulnerable.
Oh, JJ actually transitions to the top side of the map and gives up the dragon to Fnatic. Fnatic pretty happy here with Wunder walking his way down on Ornn. Just comes to oversee the take of the dragon, and Fnatic, despite the early kills there on the EDG bottom lane, pick up dragon.
They've got them both neutral objectives. Wunder will TP back up here. A lot of plates lost. I think they were lost a little bit earlier on, just more taken ever since he went towards that bot side, but they've got them both neutrals. Humanoid, pretty hefty CS lead, and it just slows down the EDG snowball. They want to stack Drakes, they want to get Heralds, crack open towers with this early game lead, and this just buys more time for Fnatic. Biggest issue still is these bot lane items. They really need a mythic on Upset if they want to start contesting these fights. I wonder how EDG will start to snowball this game, because Herald is a couple of minutes away, the second Herald. Dragon's 4 minutes away. They don't really have many options to explode the game open, look for dives, or threaten Fnatic, whereas Fnatic's window is going to be mid. Scout had to use that flash on the initial Azir shuffle. Humanoid has it back up. Hilly's hovering around. Razork's going to get this crab. We'll see Flandre, though.
Knocked back. Wunder, is he beginning potential follow-up? Just holding on a W, waiting as long as he can on the body slam. Flandre, nerves of steel.
Had to use the flash there. It was a bit of a spectator bug, but he had to invest the flash to avoid the knock-up. Upset might be in trouble, though. Could ward jump over? No, it's just a vision ward, so Upset should be okay. There's the jump.
Oh, dashing back, trying to get out to safety. Flash out to safety, but he's been rooted up, fishing for the angle, but the minion saving the day there for Upset.
Yeah, speaking of summoner spells, both summoner spells now burned on Upset. Hylissang's coming back down, but this EDG bottom side of the map has been so powerful, even if you bring everybody.
This man needs to make his way out. He's kicked back. Hylissang now running for his life. He's going to get the bailout. He's going to walk away for a few extra seconds, but Viper on a rampage.
Oh, why go down there? Scout, though, has no flash.
Out, knocked up, now going in. Humanoid throwing down the ultimate. Can they burn through the Victor quickly enough? Yes, they can. Razork on the way as well. Fnatic responding in kind.
Fnatic trading there. Hilly just stepping up to clear a ward. Had no business in doing it. JJ's looking for something. No kick though. Had to invest a kick flash to get Hilly down. Upset doesn't lose his bot tower. Top tower still alive. So Fnatic have to run back to these lanes and cover the creeps.
Oh man, how many times Viper and Mako gonna have to teach them? This is not your part of town.
Yes.
They walk over. JJ gets Mako right on top of him. Immediate Q hit into flash. Able to get the kick back, and Hill is saying there's nowhere to go. Viper gets another kill. Good play here, though, from the solo lanes from Fnatic. Wonder gets scouted against the wall. Since he's got no flash, he is super dead.
He really is. Nowhere to go. Razork's on the other side as well. No escape for him. Humanoid saves the ultimate. They could look for a second setup here. It could shuffle him into upset. Viper has the flash, though, so won't be a play to be made. Boys, going for it anyway.
Fishing for it anyway, waiting for the spell shield. Viper, again, good patience. Is able to walk away there. Of course, meanwhile on the top side, we're continuing to see Flandra take plate after plate after plate. They have fallen away now.
I like Humanoid going for that check on Viper too, trying to get a feel for how does he proc for Summoner spell shield. Does not pull the trigger on his ultimate, gets the spell shield out really early, but they're going to make the rotation. 5k health left on this Rift Herald, and they're going to zone out Flandre at the same time. So power move from Fnatic. Will trade for the bottom side there for Victor, but quite nice to get the Herald and a zoning.
Scout, no TP. They're going to give this one up. Flandre invests the ult to clear out the wave. Doesn't have much mana to stick around. Has the TP if he wants to refresh that mana bar. Now JJ is threatening mid. Upset, no flash. Could get caught out here, but they're looking for Flandre. Wonder cancels his base. Humanoid doesn't get the shuffle. I wonder what will happen mid, though, because JJ is looking.
Milosang waiting. Handshake could be big here. JJ level 9. Milosang only level 7. They're going to shred through this one so quickly. Sivir just deleting that mid wave and now pressuring out the tower. It's just so hard for Fnatic to trade evenly with EDG.
Yeah, the pushing power of this Sivir being so fed early. It's 2 towers picked up for EDG, and only 1 here for Fnatic as they pick it up. Humanoid, though, wants more.
Flandra has no mana.
Yes, TP. I wonder if he has to just TP out here and just suck it up. It looks like he's going to run around. He might have to...
on the bottom side of the map, Razork running. Snare not going to connect. He's going to have to flash out to safety. Flandra out-maneuvering there. It looks like he had just enough mana for a body slam over the wall.
Looks can be deceptive, okay? That Gragas is very maneuverable around the map. Waddles all the way back around to his own side.
That's his base cancelled, and won't sting too much because I think EDG's next objective is this dragon on the bot side. Will have TP for it. Does he stay for the wave? No, he's just going to take the base. Doesn't get cancelled on it either, and Humanoid's also going to base. Almost a 30 CS lead for him. Upset still even in CS with Viper, actually up a level because he's getting a lot of solo XP, but Viper very close to that level 9. Will ding over, will get the mid push. TP bolts from Flandre. Here comes the dragon fight.
Yeah, exactly. We're going to see who can carry harder. Super fed Sivir in the mid game or Azir. Humanoid trying to wait on his ultimate. If they could delay for Azir ultimate a little bit longer as well, definitely would be in a much better spot of fighting it. Humanoid was going towards top side, but he comes back out on the map towards mid lane here. A lot of vision control already set up for EDG deep into the blue quadrant.
Kick back, hitting 2, but now that cooldown not available for the fight. EDG forcing their way in. They have so much control of the area. Big poke onto Razork. That's going to hurt in the fight to come.
So much damage. Mid-wave contest coming in. Razork's going to pop the Herald, try to get these creeps in, try to threaten the tower, so EDG have to respond. Flandre on the side. Humanoid dashes forward to chunk out Viper. Mako on the Yumi will have the sustain. Here comes Yornhorn.
No, fishing for Scout, trying to take down the Victor before the fight even starts. Now looking to knock back the rest of the team, but Razork is interrupted on the poppy charge. Scout still able to lay down the ultimate. Flandre off to the side, could just be the next on the list. Hillisang getting thrown in the bailout, now coming out, but he will not survive. Flandre getting cut down as well. Running, he's so damn tanky, but he will still drop. Fnatic now turning back onto the dragon.
Huge pick for Fnatic. They take down Scout. No Azir, 2-person disadvantage for EDG.
Taking around, Wonder finding off. Can they get the shutdown on the Viper? This could be everything. Razork now going to come back. Viper still standing. The damage from the Sivir. Humanoid! Oh my goodness, the Azir carries harder.
How the hell did Fnatic win that fight? The second that Wunder dashed forwards and Viper lived, it looked like the turn would come through. JJ dashed forwards with so much confidence. Humanoid was on at least 1 or 2% health and they managed to find the turn.
Oh my, let's take a look at the first pick though. It's all Wonder. The Orin pick onto Scout. Scout again getting picked off here early. Flashes later after he's already the victim of the knockup. Flandre tries to come down and they do exchange 1 for 1 and get out the Hillit kill, but that is 2 members for 1 free dragon.
4 versus 3. Wunder tries to look for the turn, gets the knock up onto Viper. Razork tries to step forward, but
down.
so much damage coming out. Viper untouched. JJ flashes in, manages to take down Razork, but it's Humanoid who dashes, flashes in. Upset gets the rend while Viper's in the air, and Mako, a lonely cat, gets taken down. Fnatic get the ace, they get the dragon. Humanoid versus Viper round 2.
Viper's still so incredibly powerful. That entire fight balanced on a nice edge. EDG with enough confidence to move back in despite the man disadvantage, and now the gold within touching distance.
Humanoid's just got ice in his veins. No fear at all. Flashes in, barely any health within the duration of that knockup. Before Viper hits the ground, they get the kill. Here's round 2 though, on the Dragon. EDG with positioning and Vision seeing the approach of Fnatic. It looks like they will be the ones in the end to claim the prize.
Yeah, Dragon didn't fall off that fight. It's going to be a 1-for-1 in Dragons, even across the board. Infernal Soul spawns. Humanoid's going to go top to catch the wave. I think the biggest benefactor from that fight is Upset. He got a couple shutdowns, 700 gold I saw. Now he's sitting at 3-2-1, able to match Viper's items very close to that second one of the Rage Blade, and I think the game will quiet down a little bit for now. Baron is up with the Azir Kalista. Fnatic have good secure with the Sivir Victor. EDG have a lot of scaling. Very similar comps across the board with tanks top, carries having to dish out damage, range supports, playmaking on the Lee Sin, more so defensive on the Poppy.
Very well highlighted, Cadril. And we'll take a breath. Collectively, New York can just deep breath, because it's going to calm down for at least a brief moment. It's only 20 minutes. Neither team so far ahead that they can really start to contest this Baron quite yet, but we've seen, and you've highlighted, how similar the comps are. That means execution is going to be everything. But the EDG death ball gets scarier and scary. The Sivir ultimate, as we get later in the game, is so impactful.
It's just so fun to watch. These two teams delivering. The analyst that's also touching on the history between them, going all the way back to the very first MSI. This one means a lot for the group, though, as we went over